Dearest nation builders, I greet each and every one of you this moment. It feels great to be communicating with you again. I truly cherish your enthusiasm and patience. In actual fact, your tenacity of purpose shall only be forgotten with much difficulty. Remember, the theme of our exploration remains remarkable historical examples of successful nation-building projects, operations, or efforts around the globe. And that this is part of a Daniel Hilfer's lecture series on an aspect of a nation-building cause. This is the part 9 of 10 lecture series. This part focuses on Botswana as one of the reportedly most recognized, remarkable historical examples of successful nation-building efforts. At the end of today's lecture, you should be able to, among other things, 1. Explain why Botswana is adjudged a remarkable nation-building effort. And 2. State and explain some of the nation-building related lessons which you and I and others could choose to learn from the story of the country of Botswana. Ladies and gentlemen, during the introductory lecture to these parts 1 to 10 lecture series, you and I learned that the country name Botswana reportedly means land of the Tswana, and that means that the nation was actually named after the predominant ethnic group in the region, which is currently called Botswana. We also learned that in spite of the meaning or significance of the name, the Constitution of the Republic of Botswana knows and recognizes only a homogeneous Tswana state. That is, although there are several peoples, they are constitutionally recognized to be just one people. Or, as we said it at the time, it will forever remain true that the name of Botswana was at first or initially applied to the Tswana state, and it remains the same till today and may remain forever, yet the nation Botswana is one, with one national interest and one national identity. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, the name Botswana is now employed normally as a demonym for all citizens of Botswana. Whether the citizens are of the Tswana stock or no, the name applies to them. That is beautiful. This is beautiful. In the story of the Singapore, we learned that the whole country is named after an ancient village, and each and every one of them have accepted the name, and they are moving on to achieve rather more significant things. And in Botswana, we also know that the whole population has embraced the name, and they are moving on to achieve greater things. Do you remember? We have already indicated that Botswana is a republic which is located in southern Africa, and that once upon a time, the people lived free, and after some time, they became a protectorate of the Britain. Afterwards, the people decided to choose to gain independence from the British, and they achieved that in the year of the Lord Jesus Christ, 1966. We did not hesitate to establish the fact that this 1966 was a year before the 10th anniversary of Ghana's political independence. We have also indicated that like the Republic of Ghana and the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for example, the nation Botswana is a member of the Commonwealth of Nations, and that Botswana possesses a land area of approximately 275,000 square miles, or 712,250 kilometers square, with the capital city being Gaborone. I also did not hesitate to find out from you whether you had heard of Gaborone and whether you had visited the place before. Of course, I have not traveled outside Ghana before, so the things which I know about the other nations around the world are based on the reports of various authors or authorities, including academicians and journalists. My dearest nation builders, do you remember the expression, Botswana chose to gain independence in the year 1966? And do you remember that I deliberately used the action word or verb chose for the reason that people truly need to choose independence before they can secure the true independence? And we said that when people gain their independence, at least they must choose to live smart, work hard and smart enough to create and preserve powerful factories and industries. We also established the fact that such nations need to be innovative enough to develop technologically and in the creation of ever-powerful institutions, and that they must do everything they can to do such things consistently in order to maintain the integrity of their independence. Today, I want to add the fact that if they do not have what it takes to begin big, they should do well to begin small. I want to also add the fact that the word consistently here should be understood to mean from generation to generation. African children, in particular, should be taught by their own people first, before they could be exposed to foreign teachers. One day, you and I will meet again and explore the concept of indoctrination and how such a thing has seriously taken a heavy toll on the black people over the years. We sure will also discuss in full what I call the way forward. What we will be discussing will be useful to all peoples, including those who have never been colonized and therefore have not suffered the repugnant cruelty of imperialism. 2, those who are currently colonized and are suffering from the hideous cruelty of colonization. And 3, those who were once colonized and seem to be free, even though they are not yet free. And 4, those who were colonized and are truly free. Today's attention should be concentrated on Botswana, so let's move on. Nation builders, we are dutifully informed that the nation Botswana is officially known as the Republic of Botswana. The country is reportedly a landlocked country and it is located in southern parts of the continent of Africa. Topographically, The country is flat and about 70% of its territory is part of what is called the Kalahari Desert. Have you heard of the Kalahari Desert before? You can search more information about it and share with us. Did you know Botswana shares boundaries with South Africa to the south and southeast part of it, Zambia to the north of it, Zimbabwe to the east, as well as Namibia to the west and north parts of it. The human population of the country is a little more than 2.4 million, and its land area is comparable to that of France. The country is one of those countries which are described as being the most sparsely inhabited around the globe. It is basically the nation-state of the people of the Tswana stock, in the sense that they form approximately 80% of the human population. They say that the people who belong to the Tswana ethnic group are descendants primarily from Bantu-speaking peoples who journeyed into southern part of the continent of Africa, of which the present-day Botswana is part. The migration under consideration occurred in several waves, and it actually took place AD 600, or 6 centuries after the death, resurrection, and the ascension of the Lord Jesus Christ. In the year 1885, after the death, resurrection, and ascension of the Lord Jesus Christ, the British colonized the expanse of the area and went right on to state or declare or claim a protectorate called Bechuana land. The protectorate is called Bechuana land. But the people decided to choose never to allow themselves to be colonized forever. They joined the decolonization campaign of the continent of Africa. Accordingly, the people of the Bechuana land secured their independence and became an independent Commonwealth Republic under its present name of Botswana on the 30th day of the month of September in the year of the Lord Jesus Christ, 1966. From that time till today, the country has become a parliamentary republic with a steady record of continuous democratic elections to date. They also say that there is a certain political party called the Botswana Democratic Party, or BDP for short, which has enjoyed the privilege of being the only ruling party right from the time of independence. This is amazing. Botswana has been a single party state. They have also told us that the country has been the third least corrupt nation state on the continent of Africa, and that this has been the case even in this year of the Lord 2024. Dear nation builders, experts say that the economy of the Republic of Botswana is dominated by mining operations and their tourism industry, and that the country has a gross domestic product, or GDP, based on purchasing power parity, or PPP, per capita of approximately $20,000, 158, or $20,158 as of the year of the Lord 2024, or as we speak. In addition, the country is reportedly the biggest diamond producing country in the whole world. According to some estimates, Botswana possesses the fourth largest gross national income per capita in the whole of Africa. They also say that such comparatively high gross national income per capita gives Botswana a comparatively high standard of living and the second highest human development index, or HDI, of the whole of the place called continental sub-Saharan Africa, and that the country is only second to South Africa. The country is also known to be a member of the following: 1. The Southern African Development Community; 2. The Southern African Customs Union; and 3. The United Nations, in addition to the Commonwealth of Nations, as we indicated earlier. My very dearest members of Mbaka, you are beginning to wish to travel to the land of the Botswana already? Maybe yes, maybe no. But whatever the case is, take note of the fact that subsequent to the gaining of independence in the year of the Lord Jesus Christ, 1966, the people of Botswana decided to choose to concentrate their efforts on inclusive governance and proper resource management, especially in the area of the diamond industry. Some authorities believe that it was the importance which the people of the country decided to choose to attach to democratic institutions, education, and economic diversification, which essentially contributed to its considerably stable and successful nation-building process. What do you think about that? Reflect on it carefully and conduct some more research work and present your findings as comments. Hello, honorable members of the Mbaka. There are valuable lessons which you and I could learn from the nation-building story of Botswana. Such lessons include the fact that 1. Inclusive governance is necessary in nation building. This is especially very important in Africa, where there is a high diversity of ethnic and cultural groups. Number 2, proper management of natural resources is very vital in nation building. Some experts say that the natural resources found in many of the places in Africa is the reason why there is no stability in those regions, and that both internal and external influences are major contributors to the disasters. When a country decides to choose to unite its citizens and consistently engage the citizens in proper management of the natural resources, ensuring true transparency and accountability, then the natural resources of the region will become fortunes instead of misfortunes. Number 3, democratization, when properly managed, can be used in the nation-building agenda. The practice of democracy should be preceded by proper education, or at least it should be accompanied by proper education. Number 4, properly planned and properly implemented educational system is important in nation-building agenda. Number 5, properly planned and properly implemented economic diversification is a great activity in nation building. Number 6, which happens to be the last one. Number 6, the one-party system is probably better than the multi-party system. It appears that in the multi-party state, the interests of the political party and the sponsors or financiers of those parties takes the place of the nationalism and even the national interests. Dear nation builders, there are other lessons which could be learned from the story of the people of Botswana. Do well to figure them out and post your lessons or questions and answers and others, and expect reactions from others. You can also react to the comments or postings of others. Let's remember to respect the opinions expressed by others, and even if we do not agree with them, okay, let's remember to respect the opinions expressed by others, even if we do not agree with them. And see you during the part 10. During that lecture, we will explore Ghana as a remarkable, successful nation building effort. See you. Bye.